Omaha's news leader, chronicling the stories and people making a difference in our community. This is KETV News Watch 7's Chronicle.
I've lived in Omaha, Nebraska since I was born, and I've never seen the roads this bad.
This is the worst it's been so far. I mean, I hope it doesn't come to this anymore.
Yeah, you'll remember these scenes from last winter. Inches of snow, so much that the city had to put it in windrows along major streets like you see there. And extra crews were brought in to help clear our roads. Getting around was nearly impossible at times thanks to all the slush. Good morning and welcome to KETV News Watch 7's Chronicle. This morning we're talking snow and how our area is preparing ahead of this winter. Later, Bill Ranby will take you through his seasonal outlook. Plus, we'll hear from a representative from the Nebraska Department of Transportation. First, though, let's talk about how the city is preparing. I sat down with Omaha Mayor Jean Stothert and City Maintenance Engineer Austin Rouser earlier this week. They tell me the city is prepared for this winter. All right, good morning, guys. I want to start with lessons learned from last year. It was pretty brutal. What did you learn from last year that's going to help you with the fight this year? And Austin, let's start with you.
I think one of the biggest things we learned last year was just how resilient and tough our people were through the winter, because it was such a long and extreme winter, especially the latter half of it, that we really pushed a lot of people really hard. And put a lot of hours in. So, you know, seeing people that came through that, and a lot of those people were new too, so they were training. Just to see their resiliency and their toughness to get through a really hard winter was something that we really learned about our people. A lot of things that we learned about just kind of rebounding from one storm to the next 2 days later was something that we hadn't dealt with a whole lot in the past. So just the turnaround time of doing that and switching over equipment and then getting into potholes and getting back into snow, those were all things that were kind of different from your average or your normal winter. Towards the end of the year, we also learned how to come up with salt out of scarce places really quickly. We were able to lean on some emergency contracts. We got a lot of help from the mayor's office on that. With coming up with some contracts that we wouldn't otherwise utilize, but we found some suppliers that were ready and available and pulled some emergency contracts in for that. So those are big takeaways from last year.
Mayor, this is your second term. I mean, had you seen a winter as bad as last year before?
No, it was very unusual, and I think the one thing that we really all realize is weather is so unpredictable. You know, we prepare for the worst, we hope for the best. We had many times that we thought we were going to get more snow than we did, and sometimes that we got less, and it's so unpredictable. I think we really learned how we have to be flexible. We have to learn how to make changes quickly, be really in close contact with Public Works. I know I probably talked to Austin more in February than I ever will for the rest of my life, but that's what we have to do. And we have to adjust to those changing conditions. I would agree with Austin, though. Our Public Works street maintenance employees did an incredible job. There were weeks and weeks that they didn't get any time off. We had them out there all day long, weekends too, but we had to. February was one of the worst months we had. In fact, February of 2019, we had a greater snowfall than we have in recorded history in the city of Omaha. I can't tell you how many snowfalls we had, but included in that was a blizzard that took us a week to clean up. So it was a brutal February. We weren't filling potholes in February. We were either taking care of ice or snow.
Yeah, and speaking of potholes, I mean, Austin, has there been a push here in the waning days of fall to get as many streets repaired as possible heading into the winter season, where I know that pothole repair becomes difficult, right?
There really has. Our crew, especially in August and September, our crews closed up more potholes than I really thought they would get done, more than I thought was possible. So they really stepped up their game, and particularly in those 2 months, to close things out. Now, one of the things that we've seen here towards the end, with the heavy rains of October and September, we've seen a little more pothole formation, but going into where we're at, we're way ahead of where I thought we would be at this point in the year, given what we had back in April and May.
Sure, and this is kind of the foundational level, right, Mayor, where we get everything repaired as good as we can heading into winter, and then that's really kind of where you start in the spring.
Well, it's important to know too that we repair potholes 12 months out of the year. It's not just we should be done by June or July and then we're done. We repaired a huge amount of potholes in 2019. In fact, it's over 67,000 potholes that we have calculated that we repaired. Over 9,000 tons of asphalt. So, and we have spent a lot of our entire year budget already in 19. We spent $7.5 million. And we spent, a tremendous amount of money, $13.25 million on pothole repairs. But the important thing to know is all of those pothole repairs, it's just a Band-Aid solution. And they will pop out again. And as Austin said, the rain can cause them to pop out. So it's not that we're done repairing them. So we continue to try to repair the potholes as they keep on popping up. But the important thing too is, we had about $66 million worth of major road projects in 2019 too. And we will do it until we can't do it anymore, till the end of December. But we're trying to get as many of those projects done before it starts snowing, because that's the more permanent solution, to resurface the roads.
Yeah, I know you talk about budget. Just so people have an understanding, obviously it costs a lot of money to repair streets. It costs a lot of money to remove snow too. I mean, can you give a sense of what that percentage of the budget in Public Works looks like that goes toward snow
Public
removal?
Works, I mean, it's a huge budget, and there's many facets of it. But for snow and ice removal, we budgeted about $8.4 million for 2019. We have already used 7.5 of that, just in the from January to about March in this year. So a tremendous amount of money have already been used on pothole repair and snow and ice removal. But we have to do it. We have no other choice to do it. And so we will make it work, and we will continue. It's not like we're going to run out of money and say, oh, we're not going to do this anymore, because we continue to do it. But we had to be creative. We were running low on salt, but everybody in the Midwest was running on low on salt. The state was using a tremendous amount of salt. So we had a lot of challenges that we dealt with last year.
As far as the salt supply stands now, Austin, where are we, and what was it like are you confident that we have what we need to get through another winter?
Yeah, when we manage our salt supply, we get at our lowest point, obviously there in March. And then from there, we have orders that we put in and we start refilling. We always refill throughout the spring and summer and into the fall. It's usually about this time of year that we're full up again. I know we have been still receiving some loads. We have a few orders that are about 90% fulfilled. We go into the winter with about 125% of our annual average usage. So, our reserve there is 25% reserve. So we're in good shape right now with that. And, we've been ordering more aggressively than we have in the past, trying to pull off of all of our suppliers. I had a lot of conversations with surrounding communities in the state last year, and we all, as the mayor mentioned, got in the same situation last year. So we're a little bit at the mercy of our suppliers a lot of the time, but having that 25% reserve going in is something that's really beneficial for us, and we can start to manage that as soon as we start using it.
So obviously you're dealing with salt supplies, equipment, but really at the end of the day, you need people to remove the snow. I know staffing has been a challenge for Public Works. It's, I think, a challenge for every company and every government around when you're dealing with an unemployment rate as low as we have. Where do things stand right now for staffing, and do you need more help?
We're in about the same situation we usually are going into the fall. We usually have one last hiring class right before we go into our winter shifts, which is the weekend after Thanksgiving. So we've got our posting right now for our entry-level position that is out there that just came out earlier this week, I believe. And so we're looking at having that last hiring class. That'll be our 5th hiring class of 2019, which is leaps and bounds ahead of the one a year we used to have, 5-6 years ago. And so, we'll go into the winter at this point mostly full. And if you look at our staffing numbers over the last 10 years, I think you'll find that over the past 5 years, we've been more aggressive about hiring, and you'll see higher percentages of employees to budget that we've had comparative to the last 10 years. So that's something that, as an entry-level position into the city of Omaha, that's something that we know we're going to deal with. We accept that as a reality, that we're going to bring people in, train them to get their CDL. Those people then become very attractive candidates with a CDL to be promoted into higher paying jobs.
And that's been really a focus, I mean, not just from the Public Works Department, but in your office, right, Mayor, on getting qualified people into these positions.
Right, and it is, again, it's an entry-level position. We train them to get their CDL license, and it's extremely hard work. I mean, these guys, like I said, they did not have a day off. They were working long days. They were working on the weekends. They're out there plowing snow and ice in the winter and filling potholes in the summer. It is a very, very difficult job. And when we train them and then they get their CDL license, other jobs become available and they become very attractive to not only other jobs in the city of Omaha, but other jobs all over the city. So I have added more street maintenance workers to our budget every year. I've added more in the 2020 budget too. But it's important to know that the way we budget for an average hard winter. Last year was an extraordinarily hard winter. It was very unusual. And it's a balance. I mean, you don't want to hire too many and you don't want to hire not enough. And so I think what we did last year showed how quickly we could adjust, that we were hiring with contracts outside workers to come in and help us out, especially filling potholes. And I think that was a very, very wise financial decision for the city. If you want to, bring 100 more public works street maintenance workers in, there might be a lot of times that you don't need that many, and then you're paying benefits and you're paying health care. And so to hire people under contract for those short periods of time they're needed, I think was the right thing to do.
Just about 30 seconds left. Mayor, what would be your message to the people of Omaha heading into winter this year?
Well, you just got to get ready for it. We all know where we live. We live in the Midwest. The winters are unpredictable. We could have another very bad winter again. But I think my message is we have learned from these very hard winters just how underfunded our streets have been for the last 50 years. And I think we not only need to be flexible and adjust when the weather comes, but we really do need a long-term pavement maintenance program in the city of Omaha. We need a more permanent solution, and that's just not filling potholes every year, but that's having more revenue coming in the city so that we could resurface roads and have a pavement maintenance program. That's the thing that I think that I learned the most with last winter and how important this is. And that's one thing that we've been doing lately is going out in the public and talking to the public about a long-term plan so that we won't have all of the potholes that we have had on these deteriorating streets in the past few winters. We'll always have potholes. We always have that freeze-thaw cycle, but even the interstates this year had potholes. We saw the state out there filling potholes. So, we will be ready. And that's the message that I want to give everybody. Public Works is ready, we will be ready, and we will adjust as it's needed. But, it's kind of like hang on to your hats, it might be a bumpy ride.
Austin Rouser, Mayor Jean Stothert, thanks for your time this morning.
You bet, our pleasure.
Well, still ahead here on Chronicle, a look at what's to come this winter for our area. Plus, we have the Nebraska Department of Transportation here in the studio telling us how they are preparing for the season ahead. You're watching KETV News Watch 7's Chronicle.